Let's talk about a word you probably use dozens of times a day, maybe even more, without giving it a second thought. It's just two letters, but it holds a fascinating secret about what makes communication really, truly work. Yep, that's the one. The word so. I know, it seems way too simple to be important, right? Kind of feels like a filler word we just throw in there. But as we're about to see, this word isn't just a habit. It's a precision tool, and understanding it actually unlocks a much bigger, much cooler idea. So, what's the big deal? What exactly gives this little word all its power? And why is it considered one of the most essential words in the entire English language? Well, the answer might just surprise you. Okay, to really get why so is such a powerhouse, we first have to see how much work it does. Think of it like a Swiss Army knife for language. Seriously, it can do 3 completely different jobs in a sentence, just shifting its meaning to fit whatever you need. Its first job, it's an adverb. When you use so this way, you're basically just turning up the volume on another word. Its whole purpose is emphasis. It's just a simple way of saying very or extremely. For instance, the box wasn't just wide, it was so wide that it created a huge problem. You see how that one little word adds a whole new level of intensity? It completely changes the feeling of the sentence. All right, next up, so can also act as a preposition. In this role, it connects an action to its purpose or its result. It's the word that basically answers the question, why? Why does the person lock the door? So no one can come in. The word creates this perfect, clear bridge between the action and the reason for it. It's all about cause and effect. And for its third trick, it works as a coordinator. Now, this is pretty similar to its job as a preposition, but instead of connecting an action to a future purpose, it connects a conclusion to a reason in the past. Why did it seem like a deal? Because it was cheap. The word so is the pivot point right there in the middle, connecting the fact to the conclusion you draw from it. Okay, so let's get this straight. It's an adverb, a preposition, and a coordinator. That's incredibly impressive for just 2 letters. But its versatility, as cool as it is, isn't the real secret here. It's not just about what so can do. It's about the very exclusive club that it belongs to. And this is where the story gets really, really interesting. You see, the real reason so is a powerhouse is because it's a card-carrying member of what you could call the 850-word club. And membership in this club is what elevates it from just a useful word to an absolutely essential one. And here it is, the key to the whole puzzle. So is on the basic English 850 list. Now, the million-dollar question is, what on earth is that list? So, what is this list? And why does being on it make a simple, everyday word like so incredibly special? To understand the list, you have to understand the entire system behind it. It's called Basic English. And it's not just some random vocabulary list. It's a whole philosophy about language. You can think of it as a carefully engineered microlanguage, built from only the most useful parts of English. The entire system is built on just 850 words. That is it. Not tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands, a core, powerful set chosen specifically for their flexibility. So, Basic English was designed way back in the 1930s. The goal was to make a super simplified version of the language for clear international communication. The whole idea was that anyone could learn these 850 words and express pretty much any complex idea. But for a language to work with so few words, you absolutely need these multi-purpose powerhouses, words like so that can do multiple jobs. They are the essential building blocks of the whole system. So what's the big takeaway from all this? I mean, what can this one tiny 2-letter word really teach us about how we talk and write every single day? I think the lesson of so and of Basic English is that simplicity is power. The goal isn't just to use the biggest words, it's to express ideas with as much clarity as possible. A small, really well-chosen vocabulary, where every single word is a hardworking tool, can often be way more effective than a huge one. Just think about your own emails or presentations. Could you actually say more with fewer, better-chosen words? And that leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? We're often taught that we need to expand our vocabulary. But the story of so kind of challenges that idea. It makes you wonder, does a bigger vocabulary always mean better communication? Or is the real skill learning how to master the essentials?